If you are serious about what protein you use, then use what Jersey Jay-Z uses. Equip Foods Protein. Order yours now at equipfoods.com and use the promo code JerseyJayZ for a special discount.
All right, guys, we are live. I'm Joe Zapata here with the Rambling Freak, the bodybuilding legend, Gregg Valentino. What's up, Gregory?
What are you doing, Joseph?
What is going on, man? Go New York, Knicks.
Joe, you know, I was last night, believe it or not, Dave Palumbo came up and he called me up and he said to me, let's go to dinner last minute because the girl, shh, don't tell anybody, he's got a girlfriend. Anyway, says, yeah, he's with his girl. It's not quite, it's not his. They all know that.
He's supposed to be online all the time. So.
Right. He comes over to the house and brings his girlfriend. Anyway, so, you know, we were watching, like, we weren't watching the game, but we were eating, and like, the game was like just about over, and they were like fucking down like 30 points, you know, and I'm down in Yonkers. So I leave Yonkers, but by the time I get home, the game's over and they won. I was like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't believe that they won. Now, I'm hoping they win and all that shit, even though I hate basketball. You know, but I'm a New York guy, so I don't go against New York. But, Joe, it's very hard to root for them with all those savages out down there and outside that place.
Let's put it this way.
Very hard, Joe.
If the Knicks win, New York City will be Gotham City.
There will be a riot. They will have rioting.
Gotham City.
They beat each other up. They beat the fuck out of each other. Knicks fans fighting Knicks fans. If you're a Spurs fan, you got some ball. Bro, if you're a Spurs fan.
They beat up some Spurs fans walking through.
Dude, don't wear a fucking jacket or shirt then, because they're savages.
Yeah, they are fucking
savages nuts. Down there, bro. They're looking for you to fuck you. They'll fuck everybody up. They're like bees in a frenzy. Like they'll sting anybody around them. I'm just telling you. They're like fucking, you know, they're like fucking like dong beetles and you're a pile of shit. They're gonna fucking be all over you. I'm just telling you, man. You have no idea. They're crazy. It's insane down there.
It is insane, man. I mean, I love it that the city's like.
Yeah, but it's one thing to celebrate, but they're ripping up fucking street signs, beating people up, fucking fighting cops. It's like they're insane.
How would you like to be a cop? How would you like to be a cop in New York right now?
Oh, even Joe Pietaro, who's a guy. You can't. You know why? Because now they're taking anybody on that police force. You know what I mean? They'll tell you, back in the day, it was hard to get on. Now today, they're like, get your B card, like the fucking IFBB, get your pro card here, get your pro card. Well, same shit with the cops because nobody wants that job. You got to watch if you try to arrest somebody, you know, you got to, it's just fucking, it's savagery. Just like with that kid, Carmelo Anthony, who fucking stabbed that other fucking kid. If you reverse the races, there would be riots in the street. That's sick. The guy just thought, come on, you got to go. Just like this. And the kid and he fucking stabbed him in the heart. That's not fucking self-defense. That's not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and then they're fucking savages. We need to get it. We need to GoFundMe to find a new house because it's dangerous. Dude, you're the savage. You're the one. I don't know if you looked there at the fucking Carmelo Anthony's parents, but you're the fucking ones. Everybody's on your side. They got a fucking almost $1 million. They moved to a new house, a mansion. They just put out another fucking GoFundMe and that's $600,000 for the law. You know, to help pay for the law bills. Fuck you. You're a savage. You shouldn't get a penny. You should give all that money to that fucking kid's family. It's your son fucking cold-blooded murder. Because he said to him, I'm warning you. Don't touch me. You touch me and watch what happens to you. That doesn't mean you have the right. If you wanted to blast them in the face, that's one thing. But you don't stab somebody in the heart. If that was a white dude that did that to a black dude.
Oh, forget about
it. GoFundMe wouldn't even allow you to have a GoFundMe. They would take
No. There'll be riots in the street again.
Forget about that shit, bro.
Yeah, crazy, man. Let's say hello to some people in the chat. Dan, what's going on? Dan, he says Thursday night.
Dan, what's going on?
Steve Z all the time. He says, what's up, Joe and Greg?
Oh, I'm sure Steve Z would have a few things to say about that, right, Steve?
Of course, our person, Holly. Great, Holly. What's up, Holly?
Holly, what's going on?
John Scuderi says, yo, what's going on?
What are you doing, brother?
Dan said, "What a game! Yeah, what a game it was, man. It's something crazy, man. It was some game. I was like, they're gonna lose, but no, they're gonna. I think it's their year. It's their year.
If God came down and said to me, "I'm going to give you $1 million. Just tell me one player, one player on the Knicks. Just name one name," I'd be like, LeBron James, and he's like, "Nope, sorry, he doesn't play in the fucking Knicks." I have no idea. Don't know
You
one
don't know
player.
Jalen Brunson?
Really
You don't know
don't know
Brunson or
far.
OG?
But I don't know any of those guys. I don't know anybody's names. I swear to God, Joe. I swear I don't know one player. But I don't like
Can you tell me
basketball.
their race?
Huh?
Would you be able to tell me the race? The
Well,
race.
that's pretty easy. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you Caitlin Clark's white, but
Okay.
so is
Wow.
Sophie Cunningham, who was a delicious piece of fucking. I usually don't like blondes, but I would totally tap that shit. Sophie Cunningham.
Yep.
But no, it has nothing to do with black. I just never liked basketball. I could maybe because I'm short and it's just not my sport. But
Yeah.
I just don't like basketball. Meanwhile, my daughter was a fucking played basketball in college. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I don't like basketball, and but I do want the Knicks to win only because I never go against New York in anything. But it's very hard to root for them, seeing all those savages and seeing the celebrities and shit, all the Trump haters and all that shit. It's very
Ari
hard.
Spears, the comedian Ari Spears, was like, the Knicks lost on the other day because Trump was at the game, and I'm like, and I even wrote to him, I'm like, yo. Last I checked, Trump didn't take a three, didn't shoot the basketball. He wasn't playing defense. Trump was sitting down. You can't go like
Joe,
that.
if Trump had that kind of power that he could make lose, you know what I mean, and forget about it, Democrats would all be like,
Exactly.
they
Yep.
they want to elect that guy Graham Platinum. The more you listen, the more you fucking put a guy down, like shove his dirt, more fucked up he is. Look at that guy that was the fucking run for district attorney in Virginia, right? With Abigail Spanberger and I forgot his name, Pena, whatever. And he fucking said, I wish death. I want to kill my rival's children. I want to kill him. I want to kill his children in front of his wife and him. Like all this shit, and he got elected. That guy fucking Graham Platinum. Watch that fucking. It's okay that he's a Nazi, right? But Donald Trump, he's a Nazi. That son of a bitch. But this guy's a real Nazi. You know what I mean? Donald Trump's fucking daughter's Jewish, right? Orthodox Jew. She's married to Jared Kushner. Her children, Trump's grandkids, wear a fucking yarmulkes on their head. But Trump's a Nazi, the first Jew-loving Nazi, right? It's unfucking believable. Womanizer. Trump's a womanizer. Meanwhile, this guy has been married 1 year and he's already had affairs on his wife. He's sexing. He's texting his fucking dick pics. Supposedly there was some shit with a 16-year-old girl. All that shit. But he's changing. Come on, help the guy. Let's give him. He's a new man. Oh, okay. But Trump, suppose because he said way to grab her by the pussy fucking 40 years ago. And he's right. What guy don't fucking think that way?
Yeah,
So
100%.
come on. I'm tired of the double standard. It's fucking unbelievable.
At Wicked Mind, Body, and Soul, my boys. Hey, what's going on, Wicked?
What's going on, guys? I'm sorry.
Going to the gym. Yeah, he's going to the gym all the time. I see him on there going to the gym. Skip, what's going on?
Oh, you know that guy from the gym?
Yeah, well, I know him from, he posts on Instagram. I know who he is.
Oh, okay.
Skip says, let's go. Everybody watching. Everyone,
Skip,
what's going on,
go.
everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Steve Z says, hi, honey. I mean, hi, Holly. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Our man, John Mancini. What's going on, John?
Steve, don't sell that car. I'm gonna call you later. I got it. Still trying to work on that. I'm trying to get somebody to look at that thing.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what I was going to tell you, Greg? Let me tell you something, how my Morella's side of the family is. Now, you remember I told you her niece announced she had a baby and posted it on Instagram that she was pregnant. And so I told Morella's mother, the grandmother, and said, hey, so-and-so's having a baby. And then we got, backlash because she's like, I wanted to tell her. Why did you tell her? I said, you posted it on Instagram. I had no idea. And you only live 5 minutes away from her. It's not like, and you waited a week to tell her. Anyway, they had their baby shower. And guess who they didn't? Guess
they didn't invite Morella and you.
And me, or the grandmother, or the other. Yes. What a bunch of hypocrites.
What
a bunch of hypocrites. Yeah.
Holy shit. They should be. Are they part of Lucia's family?
Yeah, exactly. They're the Ferriola family. Yes. A bunch of fucking.
Wait, they're Italian?
Yeah. They just
Holy fuck.
they're the ones that'll hug you in the front and smile while they stab you in the
That's
back
right.
with the knife.
They're the ones that get the
Stab you in
middle
the back
finger
with the
while
knife.
they're hugging you like this. They're hugging you. Oh,
Yes.
I love you. I
You know?
love you, piece of
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. As
You
they
know what I
fucking
mean?
like that. You know, we didn't do anything to them. We didn't do nothing to them. But because I said that, I guess I don't
Good,
know.
don't send them a fucking present.
We didn't. You know, we weren't invited to the baby shower or whatever. You know, God riddance, whatever. You just like bullshit shit. You know, crazy how all family has problems like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Exactly. I don't know if you saw, but Conor McGregor is fighting actually Max Holloway.
Yeah, is he fighting? Is he fighting in the White House or no? No,
Yeah,
right?
I don't know if he's fighting at the White House show, but it's June.
Yeah, I know he's fighting Max Holloway.
And his last fight was in 2021, Conor McGregor, and his last win was in 2020. Now, I don't know if he's going to be able to beat this. I don't think he's going to beat Max. What do you think?
I don't know. You know, that's a tough one because Max Holloway is no joke. But the thing is, too, I don't know. Conor McGregor is one of those things. It wouldn't shock me if he wins. You know, there's certain people. He's actually a very smart guy. He gets himself in trouble, which is not too smart. But all those guys get in trouble. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be shocked, though. I wouldn't be shocked if McGregor doesn't beat Max Holloway. Max Holloway's a badass. Don't get me wrong. But McGregor's one of those guys, like, you just don't bet against him. You know what I'm saying? You never know. He'll pull a... You don't know how he might be training so fucking hard right now, and he's smart. He's not a stupid guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he did put on some muscle, so that'll gas you quick.
That'll gas you if you're not used to. Look at what's his name. I heard that Alex Perry or whatever his name is, he fucking put on like, I don't know, it was like 30 fucking pound, whatever. You know, he's fighting in heavyweight. He's going to fight Cyril again. I'm going to tell you something. What's his name was talking about that. Bisbing, right? And he was saying, don't count Cyril again out because he said that they're saying that Alex Perrier is having, like when they watch him spar and he gets gassed a little bit. He can't gain that kind of fucking weight.
No. 100%.
I don't know why these guys think that they can do that shit. But then again, Alex Perrier is a bad motherfucker, bro. If he's up there with John Jones as the two baddest dudes, in my opinion, in the UFC. But
yeah, I think John Jones probably one of the greatest. Definitely. The dude says, we got Bush, fellas. What's all your push pulls they look like? Your push pulls they look like. That's what he's saying. We got Bush. What your push pull they look like? I guess at the gym.
Push pull at the gym. What do you mean? Is he asking me like? You're asking what kind of training? You know, you got to find what's right for you. I don't really like. It's not the push pull. I like to do opposites sometimes just to shock things. But I mean, if you're talking about like a buy, sometimes I'll mix buys and tries together just to get a pump at the beginning, but not like, you know, like let's say I'm going to do buys. I'll start off with tries. I'll do like 10 quick sets of fucking triceps, but in like with 5 seconds rest. You know what I'm saying? Just go. You'd have to see. I think I did a video on it. You'd have to see my fucking retarded video. But everybody's different. You know, I hate when guys say, so, you know, should I be doing it? Dude, it's like Lee Priest hates that when people go, dude, what did you do to get your arms so big? He goes, I fucking curled, you fucking asshole. You know, it's just, everybody's different. It's not that there's some secret exercise like Lee Priest is in a closet, like doing a secret exercise that made his arms so big. Everybody's different. You understand? You got to find out what's right for you.
And genetics are part of it too.
Yeah, but genetics is a big part of it. But you can't just go. But you got to find out what's right for you, and no matter what you're thinking. Listen, there's been a lot of guys like Branch Warren and everything that weren't gifted genetics like other guys were, but he was an absolute beast. I love Branch, and that's no. I'm actually giving him props, saying he took himself all the way second in the Olympia. But the thing is, what you have to understand is that you got to find out what's right for you. You got to do trial and error, and you got to stop reading like, oh yeah, there's this. Oh, it's been proven that this is the method. You know, push pull, it's easier because then the opposite, no, it doesn't work for everybody. You understand? Just like HIIT or heavy duty. You guys think heavy duty means take heavy weights. I'm doing heavy. That's not heavy duty. Not at all. Not even close. Okay. Heavy duty is more like HIIT. It's just to the extreme failure. Okay. Mm-hmm. As Steve 100%. Z would say, to the extreme. Meh, I'm not going to say it. Extreme Mitch, right? It's failure. No, that's an inside joke between me and Steve. But No, you know, but Joe, too many people fucking watch these guys on the fucking YouTube videos, and they're like, oh wow, you know, it's okay to try that, but that doesn't mean it's going to work for you.
Yeah, 100%. I actually saw a picture of Wes Watson from his jail, like a picture of him, like they had. He is a rail. He lost everything
because he was all steroids, bro. I'm a shot caller. Hey,
he's a shot caller now. He's probably someone's bitch right now.
Shot caller. Let me tell you something. That's so stupid. You know, I actually feel bad for him because I think he's mentally fucked up. You know, he's the kind of guy that when you meet him and you say, hi, this is Wes. I'm a shot caller. Hey, dude, I'm Wes Watson. You know, I did so many years in prison. I did this, I did that. Like, okay, sit down. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about that. Now, every time some guy comes out of jail, you know, he starts a YouTube channel telling you jail stories. 90%. The real tough, bad motherfuckers are not going to start a YouTube channel and even talk about it. They got to screw loose. The last thing they're going to do is, here, put up the camera, get that round fucking light. You know what I'm saying? You know, sit there, you know, and give you these stories and shit. They're all bullshit. Yeah. Real psychos are not going to fucking do that. Then I even it's the guy that doesn't talk. That's the guy you got to worry about.
Yep. At Grunge 90s music.
Full of shit. Huh?
At Grunge 90s music says it's about right or wrong, not about race. I guess talking about Carmelo Anthony.
Damn right. No, he's so honey, dude. You hit the nail on the head. It's what's. Do you give a fuck if somebody did that to one of your family members? Would you care if he was white, black, fucking Asian, whatever, fucking alien from outer space? No. The fact is, it doesn't matter. All right, it matters what it shouldn't have done that. That guy was looking for trouble. Why were you under that tent? Go to another tent. Why when they ask you to leave, you're like, no, make me leave, motherfucker. You know what I mean? He started that. Why'd you bring a knife to a fucking track meet? What was that all about? You had it all ready to go. You pulled that thing out fast and bam, right in there, guy. Fuck you.
They said everyone said, I was listening to some of the case they said that he walked into that area, which is like their locker room, sat himself down, and they said, oh, you're in the wrong spot. And they were being nice to him. Said, oh, you're in the wrong spot, you gotta be there. And he said, no, make me leave. Then the guy said, sort of like the captain of the team was like, hey, you're in the wrong spot, you gotta leave. And then he said, make me leave. And that's when it started, a lot of chirping back and forth. And then he pulled his hand in the bag. And then obviously,
and there were black kids that would have witnessed it and went against him.
Yes.
That were okay. There were black kids who were friends with that kid Metcalf, and they were crying. The black kids were crying. It had nothing to do with race. And when they say there was only white people in the jury, that's not true. All the alternatives were all different. It was minority. They just talked about that. Now it's all the bullshit you've been hearing in the news is bullshit.
Yep. That's
fucking bullshit. It doesn't matter. You name somebody out there that fucking and if it was a black kid that stabbed another black kid, they'd be like, "Oh fuck, man, what? Nothing to see here, just normal shit." They wouldn't have cared, but because it was a black kid that killed a white kid, and they're trying to pull that fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
no.
I had an argument with somebody recently. I like Wesley Hunt. I think he's very good. I like him.
I just saw him on TV. I just was watching him. Yeah,
I'm a fan of Wesley Hunt, and he's black, right? And these two black kids were arguing with me, saying Wesley Hunt, he's a sellout. He's an Uncle Tom. I'm like, why?
That's their saying.
Why? I mean, he loves this country. He's trying to do the right thing.
Any black person that doesn't agree with them is automatically, that's a house, NIG.
Yes,
that's the Uncle Tom. They all pull that shit, Joe. They do that with they're saying that about Nicki Minaj now, because Nicki Minaj, said she likes Trump. And they do that with everybody. Byron Donalds, all those fucking dudes,
They do that to deflect from the real conversation. They do that to deflect from the real conversation and the real thing. They just do the whole race card, whatever it is. I'm like, dude, but whatever. I was like, okay, whatever.
It's so fucking full of shit. Nobody gives a fuck what race you are if you're going to stick a fucking knife in their loved one's chest. You understand? You should go to jail for that. He's lucky he got 35 years. Watch him get that shit cut down. Oh, we'll drop it to manslaughter 1. He'll get 15 and do 7. He should fucking rot.
Yep, 100%.
If that was the different race, listen, that fucking guy, I bought into the bullshit too. But that guy that fucking had his knee, Derek Chauvin, who had his knee on fucking, what's his name's throat, never really had the knee on the throat, had it on the back of the nape of the neck, number 1. Number 2, that guy died of an overdose. George Floyd died of a fentanyl overdose. He popped it. He was in the car and told him, take me out of the car, I can't breathe. He was saying that in the car, I can't breathe, I need to lay flat. And they let him get out of the car.
Wow.
That's all bullshit. He wasn't on that fucking guy's knee, fucking go like this, and while the guy was laying down. That guy had an overdosed.
Yep.
But yeah, he's rot in jail. If that was
Yep.
the fucking, what about the fucking black cop that killed fucking what's her name, Ashley Babbitt? He never even got questions about it. They had a good job.
Yep.
Because
Greg Hoffman says, "Let's go Knicks." Yes, let's go Knicks, man. But it's gonna be crazy. Stay away from that parade if they have one.
Oh, don't even go around New York City. It's a savage. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's savagery down here.
Yeah, have you ever been to a parade? I went to the Yankee parade in '96.
No, I don't.
I went to the Yankee parade, and I got a funny story about it too. So I went with a group of my friends, right? And it was packed, 96 packed. And you know, on the corner of New York City, they always sell those little huts that sell candy and papers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So me and my friends, we couldn't see, and people were climbing up light posts. So my one friend jumped on the top of this guy's little shack on the corner, right? So when he did it, I jumped up, and then everyone started getting up there, right? Now the guy, it's a little shack he's in with candy and papers, and he's swatting us, saying, "Get off, get off." The fucking thing fucking breaks and tumbles in half. The guy's candy and newspaper go everywhere into the crowd, and everyone just puts it in their pockets and takes off. This guy he lost everything.
Oh shit!
Was he mad? Shit. And the cops were coming for us, but they couldn't get to us because we fell down towards the subway and just went through the subway and came up the other side.
How long ago was that? Do you know? They don't. I haven't seen one of those fucking. Those were newsstands. I haven't seen one of those things in a long time.
It was 96. It was 96. It was 96.
Oh shit!
So that's a few years ago.
Yankee parade. Yankee parade.
Yes, Yankee parade. Yep. Wow. Yep. Everything. I mean, we fell because everyone was jumping on top of the thing. It's a fucking mess.
Let me tell you, if they had that today with the savages that are outside the Knicks thing, forget about it. They would rip that thing. They would rip it down, fucking break the wood into firewood and shit. They would light it on fire. They would do insane. They're taking down street signs and street lamp. They're fucking sick.
Yeah, they were. They're nuts. Jacked Up Beaver Rat says, "Hello, Joe and Greg. For the longest time, I struggled to fall asleep. I tried everything. Then that was until I discovered Heavy Musty Radio with Chris Aceto.
That's it. See, you took my advice. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. You took my advice. By the way, Steve Z and I were once on a float in the gay parade going down fucking Christopher Street, waving everybody like that. I'm kidding. Steve Z.
Was it Jacked Up Beaver says, "Dave should find a way to bottle Heavy Muscle Radio. Call it Sleep as Ice."
It is. It's
true. On a roll there.
I break his balls all the time, because Chris is such a serious guy. He gets real serious. Big Rammy was trying hard. I told him, cut the carbs on Friday. And you're sitting there going. Now, there's hardcore bodybuilders that sit there and watch that shit. So you cut the carbs on Friday because what happens is the homeostasis with the body and the water gets sick, and they sit there and they're really into that shit. And I'm like, dude, please. How many times have you competed? How many times have these pros competed? You really need should I listen? I've won the fucking nationals, the universe. I've won 10 pro shows. Now, should I be taking a little bit of water the night of the show? Or should I be dude? You don't know that already? Sean Ray and I once had to talk about this, and Sean Ray's I never needed nobody to tell me what to do. I knew what to do from my past experiences, and I said to him, well, why do you fuck these guys? I was agreeing with Sean because I'm the one who said, Sean, you didn't need to fucking, right? Nobody had. No, nobody. But these guys, it's every little fucking thing. It's unbelievable. If I hit my nose and I fucking ate it by accident, is that bad? Is that because boogers are salty and am I gonna? Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Greg, I don't know if you know this guy. Maybe you do. I'm not sure, but he passed away at 71. His name was Gilad Jankowskis. He had Bodies in Motion on ESPN. I have his picture right here. Do you remember him? He had the Bodies on Motion.
Yeah, I've seen that guy before. Yes.
Gilad, he was an Israeli guy. He was Gilad Ganjansky. He did the Bodies by Motion on ESPN. It was back in the day. I think it was back in the 80s.
I remember that guy. Yeah, I did it in the morning, I think.
Yep, exactly. He passed away. So I didn't know if you knew him because.
No, I didn't know him. No, especially overseas. No.
Yeah. Amanda's divorce attorney says, "Greg, I've been thinking about you all day. He. Well,
Amanda's divorce. I bet you have Big Bear. I mean, whatever your name is today.
Yeah. John Mancini says, "I've been doing well, Joe and Greg. Thanks for asking. Hope all you guys are well."
Thank you, John.
All right. The Gay Hairy Bear says, "Greg, in the 80s, being with trannies, were you scared of anything like getting AIDS? Did you hit it raw? To be honest?
Only if I mean, with the time I fucking fucked you in the ass, I was a little nervous because your ass hair was kind of like it was like kind of closing up the hole a little bit. I had to I hope it didn't hurt. But you did look good with that wig on, I must say. I was very aroused.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 100%. You know,
They think they're dude. I'll show you a tranny that looks better than any girl you've ever. Well, I don't think you like girls, but any girl you ever thought you'd like. Where's Steve Z? What is he saying? Laugh.
he says, "LOL." It took 5 days to change.
What took 5 days to change? You know, we're probably back in. Wait.
I don't.
Yeah, you know, Steve. I'm sorry, because you know what? He's probably responding to something we said like 10 minutes ago.
Okay. V99 said, "Is Mr. G still going to fight Troy?" Who's Troy?
Troy? No, Jesus, Troy. I love Troy. No, he's talking about Troy more. No, I don't think so. Why? That's Troy's. Troy's Mr. G's a big guy. Have you ever seen him in person? He's a big guy. He's not a little guy. Troy's like I think it could even be shorter than me. I don't know, but Troy's a great wrestler. I wouldn't even I wouldn't put my money against Troy. Troy might beat him.
Mr. G was teaching Dave's kids how to surf.
Yeah, he did a great job. Troy's a great guy. I love Troy. You ever see the guy? That guy works on cars. He's a fucking and he was a great wrestler, and now I think he does a lot of jujitsu. So it would be a fun match. They're friends. I think they grew up around the same area. By the way.
Yeah. Dan says, "Wait, Wes Watson's in jail? Man, I've been out of the loop." Yeah, he's in jail. I mean, I know that. I mean, there was a picture of his mugshot recently, and I'm sure Johnny Bravo's going to do something on it. And he looked thin as hell, really thin. Like you could tell he's like something's going on.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah. John Sully said, "Boys in chat, what's up, everyone? What's up, John?
What's going on, John, my brother?
What is going on?" John Mancini said, "I heard about Wes, Joe. Hopefully Bravo posts a video of him soon." Yes.
Well, I'm sure John. Let me tell you something. I always say, if you masturbated when you were 8 years old, somehow or other, Johnny Bravo will find a video. Even if there was no video back then, he'll find a video of you doing it. I don't know how he digs out the shit he does, but he does a great job. And Johnny's my boy. Johnny's my boy. We talk outside this shit here.
Yep. Dan said Carmelo Anthony's parents failed him.
Oh, dude, you see them? They're like,
they were
yelling in a new house to get. Yeah, but they're trying to fucking play all this because they're getting like fame from this. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
They're getting fame from it. You know, just like George Floyd he's like a fucking. You know, there's still people. George Floyd, say his name, George Floyd. You know what I mean? It's like, please, will you stop with that shit?
Yeah, 100%. Brian Pablo's here. Momo Friday.
Brian,
what's up, Brian?
What's going on, Brian? How you doing, brother?
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting we're a day ahead of him, right? So it's Friday to him. That's right. Because
Friday.
Yeah. Brian, how are you, my brother?
John Mancini said Jasmine Crockett was sticking up for Carmelo.
Of course. Dude, she's black, he's black. Of course they're going to stick up for him. He could have fucking beheaded a fucking 2-year-old, and they'd say, yeah, but the 2-year-old was like crying really loud, and it upset his ears, and that's like kind of racist.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
John Solly said, "Hey, Chad, guys, I know nothing about this murder case that was Carmelo Anthony's son of the basketball player." No. I thought the same thing at first, Carmelo Anthony, because he was a basketball player. And I'm like, hey, Carmelo Anthony, different guy.
Just another savage.
Just another savage. Another little typical day.
You know, not because he's black. I mean, white people could be savages too. You know, they're savage. They're just like their behavior. They act like animals, and they're savages.
Yeah, they do. The dude says, not for nothing, there was a case here in Texas where a white kid stabbed and killed someone and got 10 years. Something is right. He got 35 years, Carmelo.
Yeah, but we don't even know what that case is about. You know what I mean? And I'm all for it. If you do that shit and you kill somebody, you should go to jail. Now, if you just stabbed the kid's alive, or maybe they were in a fight and the kid pulled out the knife, he took the knife from the kid and stabbed him. I don't know anything about that story. But this kid was looking for trouble.
Mm-hmm. You're 100% looking for trouble. Yep, 100%.
Cried like a bitch when he fucking found out he died. You know, and he goes, "Oh fuck, does that mean I'm in trouble?" No, you're gonna get out. Just keep playing the race card like everybody else.
Yep. Dan says, all these politicians have us just where they want us. No one can work together or
Well,
get
that's
along. They're chaos.
liberal cocksuckers in this country. Let me explain something. Did you ever see Jasmine Crockett? Do you ever see interviews with her when she's not putting on her show? She's like, yes, well, let me tell you something. I went to school in Harvard and I did this and I did that and I, majored in it. She talks normal, right? Then when you see her fucking, like when she starts getting on her high and the cameras are on and she tries to put it, yo, motherfuckers, and what you got there in the crack of your ass, bitch? You're like, where did that come from?
Mm-hmm.
What you got there in the crack of your ass, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
I'd smack the shit out of you.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she doesn't talk like she's a farce. She's a farce.
100%. Brian Pablo says chaos keeps us where they want us to be. That's
100%.
why they're in office.
That's Brian. You're exactly right. Because causing chaos is how you. That's a form of like control. Like they pay for this shit. Now you're finding out all those Ku Klux Klan guys that were walking around with khakis on and fucking like dock shoes, and they had the hoods and they got they're walking around with torches and you're finding out they were the Democratic Party people. They paid them to do this. They fucking that there's a whole thing going on with the Southern law poverty whatever you call it. They're the ones that fucking. They're the ones that paid. The fucking people for anti-racism were paying for racism. Yeah, because they wanted to cause trouble. They want to do that. You understand? They'll run and go burn a cross on. They'll get a bunch of black dudes, and you know what they'll do? They'll all wear fucking Ku Klux Klan hoods. Go to Carmelo Anthony's house. They'll talk to the parents. We're gonna light a fucking cross on your lawn. All right, take a picture of us with the hoods on. Look, the Klan was here. And meanwhile, it was all fake. It's fake.
Yeah.
They found this shit out. Now
crazy.
we go to the court and shit. And, they're in front of Congress saying, well, we didn't mean it like that. It wasn't really like that. Fuck you. Dude, the race card doesn't work anymore. The race card, this is stolen land. Well, really? Who did we steal it from? Which Indian tribe do I make out the check to? Which tribe? To Cherokee? Do I make the Navajo, the fucking Comanche, the Apache? Who do I make the check out to? You don't know. You know why? Because every one of those tribes hated each other. Just like when you say the word Muslim. Muslims are it's an umbrella of a religion. There's the Sunni, there's the Shiite, there's the fucking Kurds, there's the fucking Yazidis, there's a bunch of them. And they all hate each other's guts. Do you understand?
100%.
They all hate each other's guts. The same thing with the Native Americans. They all fucking hated each other. So who owned the land? Which tribe owned them? First of all, they were nomadic. They didn't stay here. They moved there. Then they moved there. Third of all, the fucking Vikings were here 1,000 years before them. There was Vikings here. So who do I make the check out to? Get the fuck out of here. It's conquered land, just like every land on the fucking planet Earth. And, like the Palestinians, they're dying over there. Well, tell them to fucking get rid of fucking, it's the, what do you call it? The fucking, you know what I'm talking about, Hamas. But, they stole the land. The Jews stole the land. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let me think now here. 2,000 years ago when Jesus fucking rode his donkey through there, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever remember anything in the Bible or any of those fucking scholar books saying about, they took the land from the Muslims. Oh, that's right. That religion didn't come around for another fucking 900 years. So who stole the land from who? What land? What are you talking about? Every piece of land was once conquered. Shut thy fucking mouth. And the only reparations you can get is if you're hot and you look good, which I'm very picky about that, but you can suck my cock. That's your reparation.
Anthony Zamboni says, fight-filled weekend, RAF Saturday, UFC at White House Sunday. Who do you guys have winning?
Now, wait a minute. I got to ask you a question. I said that like a fucking idiot. I said like Jimmy the Bull. I got to ask you. I got to ask you a question, okay? I saw somewhere, now on one of them videos about the MMA, they're saying that Giorgio Polaris, or whatever, how you say it, Giorgio, he got arrested for fucking beating up his sister's husband to be or something like that. Like
the guy who holds the sign want to wrestle.
Yeah, take me down.
I know he did get arrested, but I don't know.
He got arrested. Him and his brother I think had a fist fight with I think they were all drunk. I think that's what it was. But they got a fist fight because their sisters, they were at their sister's wedding party or some shit like that, or engagement party. They beat up her fucking, her husband or whatever, you know what I mean? Her husband to be. But I think he might fight MMA too. So I think it was like a fucking draw. I don't know. It was ridiculous. But I don't know. See, he's lately been trying to pull stunts. I like him. So I'm not. I actually like the guy a lot. I think it's great. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
you're right. Yeah, he did. He did get arrested for the.
he got arrested for fighting his future brother-in-law,
Yeah, at
who he
Delray.
got along with up until I think they all had a drunken, had a little drink heapo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know. The White House fight, I would stay a million feet away from that because someone's going to take a shot at Trump.
Yeah, but I think the security is going to be huge there. But there's a lot of bullshit happening. Just like Sean Strickland saying that, like, that he was told he can't be there, and all of a sudden he's banned from it. And Dana White said he is not banned from nothing. We asked him a while ago, and he didn't want any part of it. Now all of a sudden he's saying he's banned. This is what Dana White's saying. Now, do I take every word that Dana White is saying truth? Not really, no. But I do know that Sean Strickland started that Netanyahu, he's pulling Trump's strings. Meanwhile, if that was the case, Iran would be a parking lot because Netanyahu's dying. Please, 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 please let me drop the big one over there. But Trump is like, no, know your role. Shut up. See, you have no fucking clue. People that talk shit about that stuff. It's just annoys. It stews my clams. But he was doing the whole, Trump's a puppet. And, Trump heard it. So like, Trump's like, no soup for you.
Yeah,
like the soup Nazi. No soup for you. You're not coming to the White House now.
Bo Nichols fighting on that card. Bo Nichols fighting. And I know my brother George is friends with Bo, so I don't know.
Because Bo knows.
Yeah, my brother George was supposed to go to the White House.
Oh, is he going to go there?
I don't know what's going to happen because of your security and all this stuff he was supposed to, but they tightened the security up a lot now with everything.
Yeah, because they have to know every single person that's going to walk in that fucking no backpacks. I don't even know if you're a chick, if you're allowed to have a pocketbook. I don't know.
Yeah, even the press has to.
Oh yeah, I don't trust them.
They got to be all like.
I picture Caitlin Collins coming out with a gun. Trump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucking pretty crazy. I don't know. I would just stay away from it. It would be like New York when the Knicks win.
It's gonna be man, don't go there.
Don't go there, man.
Don't go there.
I'd rather watch the game at home. Watch the game at home. It's not easier than being anywhere in New York City.
Throw a fart in your own house. You know what I'm saying? Eat some ice cream. Root from there. I couldn't watch. I don't like crowds. The first thing I'd be is like, okay, where's the bathrooms? Because that's what I worry about the most. You know what I'm saying? Where's the bathrooms?
The dude said, "Hey fellas, update. It's been 8 weeks since my knee surgery. I told him my left meniscus. Physical therapy works wonders. I had to cancel my gym membership and I'm reduced to Planet Fitness." Oh, Planet Fitness sucks, man.
Is he asking us a question? I'm sorry,
I guess he's telling us it's been 8 weeks since his surgery.
8 weeks since your surgery. Hey, where's soda? Special spring, whatever the fuck that shit is. Sparkling water.
Meniscus. Physical therapy works wonders. I had to cancel my gym membership and I'm reduced to Planet Fitness.
But why do you have to go to? I mean, listen, I know guys that are bodybuilders that train at Planet Fitness. As long as you follow their rules, I guess it's bullshit. Or is it that you just got old? Because I mean, not for nothing, $10. Get your fucking membership here for $10, and that's why they herd people in like cattle.
Yeah, I don't know. I passed Planet Fitness the other day, and now they do the thing with the kids get to work out for free. The teenagers. Yeah. There was a line of kids outside just waiting.
I see
a line of kids, and what they're doing is letting everyone work out, but then as people leave, they bring in some kids at a time.
I could never do. No way. I'd rather go home with plastic weights. I'd rather do. Fuck that. Yeah, where I live, the fucking Planet Fitness is it's 3 storefronts. It's humongous, and the fucking sweat on the windows. It gets foggy. That's breath, nasty fucking breath from all in people. Walking on a treadmill, just breathing that old man breath and fucking a fat lady breath, and it's fucking just stuck to. And you can stand there with a squeegee and go like this, and you see like just. It just grosses me out.
Yeah, I saw 2 people argue at the front desk one time at Planet Fitness because the girl brought in a dog, and she said it was her support animal. And then the girl that was there goes, I'm allergic to these animals. This animal. I could get sick and they'll get an EpiPen or something. I don't know what it was. So they were arguing. So the gym owner was like, and she goes, this is a support animal. I need to have it with me. And she's like,
go join another gym. Here's your money. Thank you for joining it. The fuck out and take your dog with you. Look, I love dogs. I'm a dog guy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The dog can stay. You got to leave. But not for now. Come on. What are you going to do? You're going to walk on a treadmill. Dog's going to sit next to you. So if the dog gets hurt or somebody gets hurt trying to avoid the dog, are you going to pay the fucking insurance bill? You know what I mean? You can't. I owned a gym. I don't remember if our contracts had no animals around, but I don't think that,
Well, you had some.
I don't remember anybody bringing an animal. We had savages. We did. We had fist fights in that gym, bro. We had a guy come in with a bat, and that was racial, but we won't get into that. That was not my powerhouse gym. It was the first gym I owned. I owned 3 gyms in my day, but you know, I was gonna say it's funny because I was thinking about it. I think you know the story, but I told you I have to go. Like with my luck, I'd go to the UFC fight, right? And like I told you, I look for the bathrooms, right? I'd have to go to the bathroom when, oh my God, Alex Perry, I just knocked him out or whatever. I come out, what I fucking missed? What happened? Because remember I told you that fight my daughter had in Seaside Heights with my friend's son?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to go to the bathroom, right? And then next thing I go, oh shit, bang, 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 and my daughter fucking hits him and gets on top. She's doing a ground and pound. And by the time I got off, everybody was pulling her off him. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh fuck, I missed it,
Yeah, you definitely have
to go to
that
the fucking bathroom at the most inopportune time.
Yeah.
I told the kid when he gets up, can you hit him again and let me watch it all over again?
Yeah, you have the burst luck, man. But
she's a savage. Let me tell you something. That girl could fucking hang and bang, bro.
Yeah, but at your gym, you didn't allow dogs in your gym, did you?
No, there was a few ugly women. Yes.
Yeah,
your mother. A few ugly women. That probably I should have told you. You're not allowed. No animals allowed. No, but No, my mother-in-law. Yeah, you couldn't. If my mother-in-law went in a gym, everybody be like, when you see Casper the Friendly Ghost, it's a ghost. Everybody run. They'd be like, it's the fucking Yeti. It's it's the missing link.
Yeah.
And everybody run the fuck out.
Yeah, I think the support animal thing has gotten a little bit crazy.
Oh, dude,
because
I've seen them on videos of them on a plane and shit.
I like dogs, but you know what? I think support thing is just an excuse.
It's not fair to the fucking dog, Joe. It really isn't. No dog wants to be in a fucking gym, especially that with all the sweat and shit. And they got and the lady's right. Dogs have dander. Depend what kind of dog. Is it a fucking, poodle or a fucking labradoodle or something that doesn't have like it's hyperallergic. Otherwise, a normal dog leaves fucking hairs and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know, but it was ever. I think the guy actually told them both that they both had to leave.
I'm a dog lover. I hate cats, bro. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not a cat person. I like dogs better.
Me neither. No cats for me.
William Allen says, anybody hear what's going on with Bill Gates testifying about Epstein? Did you hear that?
How long are we going to talk about the Epstein shit? When does that end? The guy's been dead how many years? Since 2018 or so. Where's the victims and all that shit? They all got what they came for. He didn't get no butterfly net. Let's go get a fucking 15-year-old girl like this and pull her to the island. The mother packed the lunch and shit. Here, sweetheart, I'm going to put condoms. They're going to be in with your lunch. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he wears a condom, okay? Mm-hmm. Here, birth control pills. Take some birth control before you go out there. Remember, we're all in on it. We need the money.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Steve Z is about to make a big gesture on the Zapata show. He's going to propose to somebody, looks like.
Uh-oh. Wait, I got to urinate for that one. Hold on, I'll be right back. Steve Z, don't do anything without me, brother.
Let's see. Knight Rider said, you guys see the video of the immigrant in the UK trying to remove the other guy's head in the street? No, I did not see that, Knight Rider. That would be a crazy video to see. I don't know. I'm going to check that out. I guess I'm going to try and look for it. While Greg is going to the bathroom, guys, I'm going to be having the former WWE superstar, the Warlord from the Powers of Pain tag team. I'm going to be interviewing him next week. He's going to be coming on with me. So from the Powers of Pain. And actually, I'm going to have the tag team that just got in the Hall of Fame, Demolition, is going to be joining me for an interview. That's going to probably be in 3 weeks. So
what did Knight Rider ask? Did he ask about that fucking savage that tried to behead that guy?
Yes, that's exactly. Did you see that video?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see it.
It's fucked up. That fucking, and you know what's funny? They brought the savage, the guy trying to cut the other guy's head off and shit. First of all, he stabbed him in the eyeball. So the guy lost one eye. Oh. Then he tried to cut his head off. And just because, Allah Akbar, anyway, he was doing that shit. They took him to the fucking hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not just the guy that got cut, but then they took the other one, they had to check him out because I don't know if they beat him up or whatever. He gets in the hospital, he's crying racism. True story, crying racism, because he's from Sudan. He was Sudanese. He's crying racism. And then he tries to kill one of the hospital workers, too. Dude, that's a lot. You know what you got to do? You got to treat him like a lump of clay. You got to say, look, I made this little fucking ashtray out of this lump of clay. It's flawed. Let me squeeze it back to you. Get rid of that shit. It just some people, come on.
That's crazy.
Racism. He's cutting the guy's head off. And he's crying racism, it's just, you can't make that shit up. So Knight Rider, you're right. And I think really he wasn't really Sudanese. I think he was an alien from either Mars or one of these other planets. I'm just kidding with you, Knight Rider. You're my boy. Please don't get pissed at me. Relax.
I did see a video of a Chinese guy who caught his girlfriend cheating on him with another guy, and then he chopped the guy's head off. Like he grabbed the guy and he
I've seen stuff like that too.
He started chopping him in the street, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, and then his head like rolled down the block.
I saw that too. I saw that. That was about like 8 months ago. Yes, I saw that. I don't even think he was Chinese. I think he was like, like from maybe Laos or one of those places. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, it was fucking insane.
He was walking with the head for a while.
Yeah. He was walking with the head. That's right.
But he did it in front of the guy's fucking family. That guy had a family.
Oof. That's crazy.
Nuts. You keep letting these savages in your country. Now that Europe is starting to get like, fuck this shit. That happened in Belfast. What Knight Rider's talking about, I think it happened in Belfast. And they started lighting fucking the people, where the savages, the Sudanese, where they live. They started lighting their houses on fire and shit like that. Because they're like, the people have had it.
Mm-hmm.
The people have had it. Look at this country. You start waking up the rednecks, and you think these little savages with their pants fucking down, yo motherfucker, yeah, you motherfucker, all that shit. Dude, the fucking rednecks would be like, I got this one. Forget about it. Country boy will survive. Listen to the words to that song because it's fucking true.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking true. The country boy, they will fucking eat every savage in his country. It'll be fun. Okay, we're sorry. You ever see those little pussies? Those Antifa fucking, they're all wearing masks. They wear fucking hats down here with sunglasses. This is what you see. Like this. They might as well wear burqas, right? They're like this. They're fucking $1.10. They're the rejects from high school. They're the guys that hung out in the library because, they were afraid they were going to get a wedgie walking down the fucking hallway and, or near where the fucking gym is because one of the wrestlers would fucking, like, choke them out and shit. Yep. And now they're like, I'm Antifa, or Trantifa. I'm a woman.
Yeah. Dominic DeGiorgio says, Joe, you are crazy if you think something's going to happen to Trump on the White House property. They've already shot at the White House.
I mean, I see where Joe's coming from, but I whatever.
I mean, look, chances are nothing's going to happen. But you know what? In this day and age, I don't put past anything.
No, I know what he's saying. I think he's right in the sense that I think if you're going to do it, it's going to be so obvious that you're going into Trump's territory now. You know what I mean? This is like you're going on the White House, bro. You ain't getting fucking 10 blocks from that place without fucking. They can sniff out if you do a fart. They have dogs and other shit technology to be like, somebody farted 8 blocks away. There was a fart released. You know what I mean? I'm just saying they're gonna know. I mean, there might be people booing, or they might catch somebody trying to do something stupid.
Yeah, of course, that's what's going to happen. They're going to catch someone trying to do something stupid. It's the way we live today. It's the way we live.
It's ridiculous.
The White House has been shot at 3 times already, I believe. The White House has been shot at. Obviously, there wasn't a UFC event on it, and the security is going to be high. But you know what? I don't trust the people today.
No, I agree with you. At the same time, I agree with you too. Somebody's going to get. You'll find out they arrested 2 people outside. Yeah, they're right.
Exactly. You'll find out.
They were caught with weapons on them and this, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he's only been, attempted, tried to been killed. How many times so far?
Oh God,
Trump, Jesus, he's got more lives than a cat. Pretty crazy. Steve C says, Joe, you have an eye boogie in left eye. Yeah, actually, my eye's been bothering me. I don't know why.
Eye boogie.
Mm-hmm.
Steven.
John Mancini says, when is the White House UFC fight? It's the 14th, I believe.
It's this Saturday.
This Saturday, right? The 14th.
This Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. It's coming up. Yes.
Saturday,
John Mancini said, Greg, I'm with you. I hate crowds too.
I hate him. I hate him. I'd rather sit at home. Like, people go to me, why don't you go to Yankee? You know how many guys I've had, friends that I've had that have offered me free Yankee tickets? Bro, I'll get these fucking box seats. I can't go. You want them? And I'm like, nope, I'm not going to no fucking Yankee. You know, you get staying there fucking. I'm up to everybody's like, you know, I'm 5'6", so I'm like fucking smelling everybody's breath and shit. I'm, you know, and just stuck in that traffic. And do you know the traffic that's fucking on the Deegan right there with the fucking on 87 right there, you know, when you get off Yankee Stadium?
Oh
Oh
God,
my
yes.
God, the traffic and shit. You'd be better off taking a train. But you know the savages on a train? You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck that. You know.
I'd rather just sit at home in my nice chair, watch the game, watch the fight. Rather do it like that. You know what I mean? Go get something to eat from
Yeah.
the fridge. I'm
You,
happy.
you know what's funny, Greg? I saw a picture
Mm-hmm.
and of the New York City Times Square
Mm-hmm.
in from 1920 or
Yeah.
1930s. Every guy was walking with a
Suit
suit,
and tie.
a hat, a briefcase. The women had hats, gloves on. Everyone looked like just
Proper.
yes. Then they had a shot of today. There are bums in the street, people with no pants on, people with their things hanging down, backwards hat, necklaces, gold teeth. It's just like
There's video.
you're like,
Yo,
what the fuck happened?
go to Twitter. There's videos on there where, like, you'll see these savages from the street, like this black dude's fucking just pull. There's a train. He's on a train full of people, right? Subway. In New York, we call it a train, but it's still subway. He fucking, in the middle of fucking all people, he pulls his pants down, takes his shit right there. Right there. And when you got women sitting there, you know, he's sitting on the subway, going back and forth. And there's fucking, there he is. He just pulls his pants down. He stands there for a second, squats down, and takes his shit right in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Wow.
common.
That's
I've put
common in
more
India.
videos.
You know, in India, they do that.
Oh
In
yeah, but
India, that's part of it. They do that all the time in India.
over there, they're like, "Oh look, he's taking a shit." But here, it's you know, you're doing that here. It's India, you know, it's like a third world country over there. But I mean, here, you're doing that shit here. There's this whole video that's dedicated to the most fucked up shit you've seen. There's guys fucking chicks and shit like this in the subway, like that. There's a guy fucking, you know, trying to fucking have sex with a dog. I swear to God, right in the subway. There's people and they do a whole montage of all this stuff. I can't tell how many people take shits in the subway though, right there. People sitting there, you're just sitting there like this, and a guy, fucking dude, just pulls his pants down and takes a shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you take shits in my car, or you well,
Yeah, I would love. You're like, I wanted to take a shit in Joe's car. Joe's like, no, not in the car. I'll pull over because I tell Joe, listen, if I say, thank God I didn't have to go. But if
thank God. But
I told Joe, if I have to go, listen to me. Find a place to pull over, or
I'll run into the woods. I'm like,
your seats are nice and leather here, you know.
yeah, you just go.
You don't have to absorb that because if I have to go and it's bad, it's going to be lava. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And lava and leather, they don't really mix.
No. What about you see now these people in New York City? They're like living in the sewers. Have you seen that?
Dude, Joe, that's been going on for
Like crazy.
forever. Yeah, they live in the sewers. They live
sewers
everywhere.
yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
No.
They just don't give a fuck. And you know what? That's why, like, you can't like that fucking savage woman now. That's like the mayor of Seattle. She's buying all these little. They're basically a shed, and they give it. It's like housing, you know. And they have rows and rows of sheds that are now like a house for homeless people to sleep in. And she's like, we're putting a roof over their head. You know, no, they're homeless not because like I can't find a job. They're homeless because they're all drug addicts or mentally ill.
Mm-hmm.
There's no homeless person that's sitting out there like, damn, I went on 5 job interviews today. No, they're homeless because they're drug addicts or they're fucking mentally ill. That's what it is. There's nobody out there that's homeless because I can't get a job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right or wrong?
You're right. There's a great Instagram guy who actually drives around. I don't know where, like the city, and he gives homeless people $1, and then he shoots them with a water gun. Have you seen that? It's fucking hysterical. He'll give them $1.
No, but that's probably the closest thing to a bat they've had in years.
Yeah, that's what he's like. He's like, I know it's hot. Here's $1. He goes, you're hot, and then he shoots him with a water gun. It's hysterical. I don't know the guy's name, but he's funny as shit.
When I was like 16 or 17 years old, I remember I was on a subway once, and I'm sitting there, and there was a guy sleeping there. It was like a homeless dude. He had no shoes on. Right, and I looked, and his feet were all fucking scabs, like the bottom of the foot, and I'm like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like there's probably maggots coming out of that shit. I didn't look. I was just like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah, crazy. John Mancini say, was Greg's mother-in-law at the World Cup game today? LOL.
Why was there a fucking sonic boom there? Maybe she threw a fart.
I think there was a
No.
blimp. I think there was a blimp in the air. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Then we got John Salty says, yeah, physical therapy is great for after surgery.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I go to physical therapy. I just came from there 15 minutes before we started the show. I have to sciatic bullshit, you know, my hamstrings.
Yeah, Johnson said, guys, that's such BS. I have a service license in card for my pit bull. That's 110 pounds. LOL. I would never bring my dog to the gym.
Well, yeah, my God. Because you know what? Dogs get like fucking, you know, they get like amped up too. You know, you'd be pulling that dog off people.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blame the dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
The dogs, that's what most dogs are trained for, and they protect their owner. Somebody can come up to you, hey, John, how you doing, buddy? And then you're like, holy fuck. You know, the guy's just coming to shake your hand. You know what I mean? The dog don't know that.
No. John Mantini said, very nice, Joe. Can't wait. Thank you. Holly said, I remember the Warlord. Yes, I'll be interviewing the Warlord and Demolition. Those are the two wrestlers that wear the makeup on their face. You remember them probably, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the Hall of Fame. They're great guys. Oh, Terry's an awesome guy who played the Warlord. You know, he was an awesome dude. Yeah, they're great guys. Really great guys. The biggest bad bear said the Warlord versus the British Bulldog. Yep, I remember that. Steve Z said, I have to run. Be well, everyone. Great show, Joe and Greg. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Steve, I got to call you. Don't get rid of that fucking truck yet. I'm going to I'm trying to get the fucking Fred's Auto Body. Try to check you out, maybe. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well.
That's me and Steve, so.
Yeah. Holly said, didn't Baby Doll stand ringside for the Warlord for a little while? I think she did.
Who's Baby Doll? Is that a girl?
She was a manager, I think. But I don't remember. She was a manager, but no, I don't remember. Not sure about Baby Doll.
Baby Doll.
Big Bad Bear. The Bears will be protecting the Freedom 250 UFC event from all the angles. Okay, the Bears will be.
You Bears want to stick your asses in the air.
Well, John Salty said, no, this Sunday. This Sunday's the fight.
Is it this Sunday? I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. You sure it's Sunday, John? What's today? Today's the 11th.
I think it's the 4th. It starts
Thursday, the 11th.
It starts at 8, 7 or 8.
Friday, 12. Maybe, you know what? He's right. Holy fuck, that's right. Yeah, John, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. See? Don't listen to anything I say. He's right. That's right. Because my friend was bitching. Why on a Sunday would they be doing it on a Sunday? You're right.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Hey, I saw you and when you and Big Frank were doing your show, you're talking about Rich Piana.
When? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe we told. Yeah, we. You know, it's because we just did a show today, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, I don't remember talking about Rich Piana, but that was today. Yes, we did. We talked about Rich because Frank was really close.
Very close to Rich. I know that. Yes, he was. You know, I know friends who knew Rich, but were just doing other things with Rich.
Frank was one of Rich's guys, and Frank is way bigger than Rich. I mean, I know Frank personally, and I know Rich, and I know Frank, and I've know both of them personally, and Frank is way bigger. Frank was like twice as wide, as big, arms bigger, big. Frank's a big guy. He's 6'4", almost 6'5". Yeah, Rich Piana was maybe 6 feet, 6'1" at the most. You know, he wore shit in his shoes. I don't know how the fucking tall he really was. Yeah. But Frank was like 4 or 5 inches taller. It was big and like this wide.
Dan says, Greg has the common courtesy to carry a Tide bottle around. LOL.
You're right. I have one in the car.
John Mancini said, what if Ariana Grande took a dump on a train?
Then I'd be the first. She wouldn't have to do it on a train. I would lay down and be like, here's your toilet. No, but I don't like this Wizard of Oz Ariana Grande with the white blonde hair where her face is like this and shit. I like the dark-haired Ariana Grande, you know, that sang that song with fucking, what's his name there? Fucking, what's the blind guy's name? Blonde Italian guy. What the fuck's his name? Puccini?
Bocelli.
Andre Bocelli.
Yes.
Andre Bocelli. Yes, she sang a song with him. Go Google that. Google the song. Ariana Grande, Andre Bocelli. Listen to that song they sang, and look at how good she looks in that video. I would live in the bathroom a week just to smell one of her farts.
Holly said, yeah, don't take a shit in the Cadillac. In my Cadillac. Don't take a shit in my Cadillac.
Wait, Joe, is that a Cadillac we were in?
Yes, my Cadillac. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm bad with cars.
Yeah. Yeah, you were in my
It
Cadillac.
had light-colored seats too, right?
No, it has black leather seats.
Wait, I sat in that car. I don't even remember.
I know you sat in it. You don't even remember.
Well, either way, I was going to say,
and that was a long ride, so I thought you would remember.
It's like 3 hours one way, 3 hours the other way.
Yeah, and you talked to me the whole way down, the whole way back.
Joe was like this driving. I'm like, Joe, you need something to keep you awake though? I think I'm all right.
I think I said maybe 4 words to you.
Because I could talk, bro. Let me tell you.
Tell me the whole story about this one and that one and this one, like whatever.
I could talk.
Yeah, you definitely can. All right, Greg, we're already an hour in, so we got to wrap it up, man. It goes by quick, brother.
Yes, it does. It goes by because we're having fun. We have fun. That's why it goes by.
Shit about everything, man.
Yes, we do.
All right, guys. Holly, Big Bear, John Saldi, everyone.
Of course, I love you guys. Big Bear, you too. You're a good guy.
John Manzini, Brian Pablo, Holly. We all love you guys. Thank you every week for coming in and tuning in with us. We will see you guys next week. All right.
Same bat time, same bat channel. And remember, fuck off.
Started from nothing. Jersey streets, we owned it. Jay-Z pumping iron. Body builder coding. Years on the course.